Hi, this is Rosie Gualiardo, founder of InnerBrilliance Coaching, and I wanted to welcome you to this interview series I call Be Perfectly You, based on my signature coaching program. It's not about being perfect, but about being the real you so that you can shine and attract all that you desire in a more natural way. And I want to share a little bit of background on me before we dive in. I've been a certified life and career coach for over 14 years. And previous to that, I was in marketing and advertising for 18 years. And now in my coaching business, I work with high achieving clients to help them get results while feeling happier every step of the way. And to get to this point, I've spent decades studying neuroscience, positive psychology, and spirituality to bring a holistic approach to optimize my clients' lives. Now I want to share all of my learnings directly with you. So I'm excited about this interview series where we're going to meet with a variety of experts to help you feel like you could have success and happiness in your work, life, and love. And today we're meeting with Gala McCray. Hi, Gala.
Hey there, how's it going?
Good. I wanted
Good.
to share a little bit more about you. So, Gayla has been a huge support in my business. I met her through a mentor of mine, and I've appreciated her partnership so much in taking my business to the next level. I've been able to focus more on what I love to do while being able to trust her to take care of so many important parts of the business, liberating me to enjoy my life overall. So I'm excited to have her here today to share her knowledge and for you to get to know her better. So, a little bit of official background on Gayla. She is an admin guru and the lady behind Two Arrows Admin LLC. In her business, she focuses on enhancing the business owner experience. Gayla achieves this by offering ongoing support behind the scenes. She's also the proud mom of her 5 children in her blended family. And when she's not on the job, she loves volunteering in her community, learning new skills, and tackling projects around her home. Plus, I feel like she's an expert at teaching me tech things nonstop. So, Gayla, with that said, could you just give us a brief description of what you do?
Rosie, I really think you hit the nail on the head. I love helping business owners enhance their business owner experience. A lot of times we like to focus on what's going on with the client, but I like to make sure that the business owner is not only comfortable, but they feel empowered in everything that they're doing. So I come in and I offer support in areas like operations, bookkeeping. It's very good to know what's going on with your finances. And like you said, those tech resources, just being there to let someone know that, hey, there might be something that can help you along the way.
You know, actually, as you're saying that, I feel like when I said earlier, you helped me feel liberated to enjoy my life overall. One of those things that you help me do is just feel less stressed about those things I don't know how to do, those things I know I can probably figure out, but it'll take so much time. Or even if it doesn't take a lot of time, it just drains my energy. So you really help me to stay uplifted, which then I feel like allows me to serve my clients and the InnerBrilliance community at a whole new level. So I really appreciate you for that. So speaking of my clients and the InnerBrilliance community, how would you say your approach or what you do helps high achieving people? Because that's usually who I work with.
One of the things that I like to do is look at the goals of the business or what they're trying to um, focus on here and now, and make sure that they understand or practicing the art of delegation. It's very easy as a business owner or the leader in a business to take on everything. We want to make sure it's done right. We want to make sure that it's done our way, all these things, right? But when we practice the art of delegation, we're able to focus on being that visionary and develop the next steps instead of doing the things that basically anyone could do.
Absolutely. You hit it on the head. I mean, there's this book by Michael Gerber called the E-Myth about entrepreneurship, and he talks about he references like if you were a baker and you wanted to open a bakery, you could either be the person baking the pies, managing the whole process, or being the visionary. And I love coaching my clients. I also know I need to be the visionary, but I can't do all three at the same time So having you involved and other people on my team just really allow me to do that. The tricky part is I am a little bit of a recovering perfectionist. So when you said try, you're nodding, I know. As you said, like this allows me to let go, it's definitely been a practice. And I had to learn this in my business world and advertising, but especially now as I want to grow and scale and be there more and more for my clients, it's so wonderful to have you to be able to let things go to and learn how to delegate in a really useful way that feels comfortable for me too. So yes, mastering the art of delegation, I think is really key for any high achiever. That being said, what would you say, or maybe just 3 steps someone could take to get started?
When I was nodding, I was thinking to myself, I'm in that same boat. And when it comes to mastering, it's a day-to-day practice. Everything is moving, fluctuating, and we have to reset and remind ourselves what we're doing, how we're going to do it. And the way we did it yesterday may not be the way that we do it tomorrow. So when you are looking to get started in this area, I would say, look at your goals. What are you trying to accomplish right now? And what's your differentiating factor for your business? Rosie, for you, there's a lot of coaches out there, but there's things that you do in your coaching business that are totally different than the next person. And when you take the time to focus on what that is and sort of nurture and protect that part of your business, you're going to be able to do it well and find the ways to help find the support that's necessary to help you do that. The next step I would say is just going through the day-to-day task and really getting very detailed about what it is. Your morning routine, what happens after lunch, and everything in between before you go home. Just taking very good notes about what it is that's going on in the day, what it takes to make that business operate throughout the day. Once you have a list of all that stuff, I would say look at it for about a week. And once you have that list together, start triaging. What are the things that you absolutely have to do? What can you train someone else to do? And what is simple enough to possibly be automated? And what's just taking up time and needs to be eliminated?
Those are such great points, and you've definitely helped me do that. And I feel like something that, if I'm going to be as full disclosure, is I'm always goal oriented and have ideas and projects in mind. But when I came to the table with you, I know I had a lot of ideas and projects in mind. As you, again, you're smiling, and what something that you helped me with is taking time to recognize, okay, what do we want to prioritize? And it's interesting. These are all things I know to do, and I help my clients do, but doing it for yourself is a whole other thing, right? And so having your partnership has helped me over time, and I'm emphasizing that because I just want people to know that you don't have to have it all perfect when you start to work with someone, or at least hopefully you were very gracious when I showed up and continue to show up. And it's through our interactions and the actions we're taking to move the business along that I feel like we're honing in on what's important to prioritize, what can wait. And so I just wanted to share that as well, because everything you said makes total sense. It's the way to go. And also, if you don't feel like you're ready with a perfect set of goals, don't let that stop you. Take the time to do these steps. And Gala, like you said, live with something for a week. Recognize what's working, what's not working, what you need to then move into your basically your keep, delegate, or eliminate. And anything else I think you said before too that I think is interesting is like maybe a mentor could support you. So there's just different ways once you categorize it that you can free yourself up energetically and also time-wise. So I really appreciate that. Is there anything else you'd suggest before we wrap things up?
Well, Rosie, as you go through that process, you're going to realize that there are things that happen every day, and you don't necessarily have to touch them all the time. This sort of leads into the processes and systems. It can be overwhelming when you look at everything. And like you said, we have to break it down. But really, when we're talking about implementing processes and systems, they already exist. We just have to document them so someone can help us. If it's all living in our brain, then we don't get the opportunity to bring on help as quickly as we'd like to. But when we take the opportunity to write it down, look at the system, we can find ways to do it quicker. We can find automations to put in place, and things can roll smoothly, and you can bring people in to help you. Being a business owner, sometimes it can be lonely because, as much as
Mhm.
going on in the business, you have to put on that professional smile and keep it moving. But sometimes just having that support and knowing that most people are in the same boat as you, it makes it a little bit easier.
It really does. And I think you hit it on such an important point. I feel like in my past career and in this one, having systems and processes are so important. As you said, sometimes they're living in our head. But what I've learned when managing any team or dealing with a lot of moving parts, if you could document and systematize what you do, that, to your point, if you touch something often and we know there's a way to do it, let's make sure we have that ready to go, and either one of us can handle it more quickly or we can get someone else in to keep things moving forward. Again, ultimately liberating us, giving us more energy, and letting us focus more on what we want and what we enjoy. And that's really the key to all of this, and what I hope my clients always get out of anything we talk about, which is how can you feel more successful but also be happier along the way. And to me, delegating is one of the main things that we all need to learn and know about. So thank you for sharing all of this. This is so helpful. And with that said, if anyone is interested in learning more and mastering the art of delegation, or wanting to talk to Gala a bit more about what she does, please, please, please reach out to her at her email. It is, I'm going to spell it out, GMCCRAY at twoarrowsadmin.com. And it'll also be written down in the description so you can have easy access to it. So thank you again, Gala, for spending some time today with our InnerBrilliance family. And thank you for everything you do. I really appreciate you.
Thank you, Rosie. It's an honor to work with you. I love your energy and everything that you bring to the table, and partnering with you is a privilege for me. Thanks again.
Thank you. Okay, have a good day.
You too.